Question number 161. The case management team at Contoso Support uses a model-driven app and must ensure the case status column is updated automatically in real time. You need to configure a solution to meet this requirement. Solution: create a Power Automate flow that has an update item action. Does the solution meet the goal? Option A, yes. Option B, no. Correct answer is option B, no. Question number 162. The customer service team at Contoso Inc. uses a model-driven app to manage support tickets. The team needs to automatically update a ticket's status column in real time. You need to configure this feature. Solution: create a workflow that has an update record step. Does the solution meet the goal? Option A, yes. Option B, no. The correct answer is option A, yes. Question number 163. The support team at Contoso uses a model-driven app for case management and needs the case status column to be updated automatically in real time. You need to configure this feature. Solution: create a Power Automate flow that has an update a row action. Does the solution meet the goal? Option A, yes. Option B, no. The correct answer is option B, no. Question number 164. The client onboarding team at Apex Solutions uses a model-driven app with a classic workflow designed to send a welcome email when a new client's email address is first entered. The team has received report that clients are not receiving this email, and you must troubleshoot the workflow to identify the cause. In which order should you perform the following troubleshooting action? On the left side, you have the actions. On the right side, you need to choose the action in the correct order. The correct order is edit the workflow. Clear the option to delete the workflow retention jobs. Run the workflow. Review the tab with the process sessions. Question number 165. At Fabricam Inc., a classic workflow is needed to automate lead follow-up when a manager assigns a lead. The workflow must meet these requirements. Create a new phone call record if the assigned lead has no prior activities. Send an email to the manager if the new phone call is not completed after 1 day. You are configuring the check conditions for this flow. Which value should you use for each condition? The first question is number of activities for new phone call record. The correct answer is 0. The second question is duration for email sent to manager. The correct answer is 1 day. Just a quick reminder, if you don't have time to watch these videos and instead download all questions and answers, feel free to purchase them on Buy Me a Coffee page. I have shared the link below. Question number 166. The account management team at Apex Financials requires process automations on the account table to improve data tracking and notifications. The solution must adhere to the following requirements using asynchronous processes whenever possible. If the account name column is modified, a custom column named previous name must be updated with the original value. If the credit limit column is modified, an email must be sent to the record owner with the new value. You need to implement the process automation with the minimum number of classic workflows. What is the minimum number of workflows you should use? The first question is background. The correct answer is 1. The second question is real time. The correct answer is 0. Question number 167. The sales team at Adventure Works Cycle uses a model-driven app to manage sales lead. The team needs to automatically update a lead's status column in real time. You need to configure this feature. Solution: create a workflow that has a change status tape. Does the solution meet the goal? Option A, yes. Option B, no. The correct answer is option B, no. Question number 168. The facilities team at Fabricam Inc. uses a Power App for submitting maintenance requests and wants to automate sending an email notification to the correct department manager for each new submission. You need to build a Power Automate flow to automate this process. Which three components should you add to the flow in sequence? On the left side, you have the components. On the right side, you need to choose the component in the correct order. The correct order is trigger, data step, action. Question number 169. As a functional consultant for the sales operation team at Contoso Solutions, you are building several Power Automate flows to streamline Dataverse processes. The automation must meet the following requirements. Trigger a custom process developed for Contoso Solutions that updates the status of a specific account record. Automate the creation of a new contact and a related opportunity. If creating the opportunity fails, the new contact record must also be removed to prevent orphaned data. Process a customer's change of address by updating their contact record, deactivating their old address record, and creating a new primary address record, all as a single, indivisible operation. Execute a batch of complex data adjustment across multiple related records simultaneously, ensuring that the entire batch either succeeds or fails as one unit. You need to configure the actions. Which actions should you configure? On the left side, you have the actions. On the right side, you have the requirement and you need to choose the correct action. The first requirement is perform an action targeting an account row. The correct action is perform a bound action. The second requirement is create 3 new rows. The correct action is perform a change set request. The third requirement is execute, create, delete, and update operations. The correct action is perform a change set request. The fourth requirement is execute complex operations. The correct action is perform a change set request. Question number 170. The sales operation team at Zenith Sales Corp utilizes an existing business process flow on the contact table for their sales pipeline. To streamline their process, they need to add on-demand automation that executes in real time to create a follow-up task and update the contact status. You are tasked with implementing this real-time automation with the existing BPF. Which 3 actions should you perform in sequence? On the left side, you have the actions. On the right side, you need to choose the correct action in the correct order. The correct order is modify the business process flow, add a flow step, create a new custom action with action steps,